we started off, let's actually have a small look of how this entire adventure unfolded between the last few days. So, we had a small qualifier where Winky Face, NRC for Rocket, Spider, Pomo, Rizzy, Hardtack, Gaming Boy, Einol, Resiro, Simply Nick, Fiddy, and Arpo managed to qualify themselves into the bracket. We had the first round where Winky Face and NRC took over, qualified themselves for the next stage. In the semifinals, in the next match, there was Spider Palmo, who won against Rizzy and Hardtack, putting themselves in the semifinal. Then in the round 2, match 3, Gaming Boy and Idol beat Resiro, putting themselves in the bottom semifinal, and Simply Nick, together with Fiddy, beat the only New Zealander, Arpo, and in the semifinals. Then in the top semifinal, Winky Face and Spider were able to beat NRC and Palmo, putting themselves in the winner's bracket final. And then in match 2, Gaming Boy and Simply Nick were able to beat Einol and Fiddy. Then we saw that this morning or this evening, depending on where you're located, Gaming Boy won the winner's final match over Simply Nick, but both did put themselves, and that's how they qualified in the grand final. Spider and Winky Face were put in the losers final. Then at the bottom, we had the losers bracket being played out as well, where in the match 1 of round 1, sadly Rizzy was the first person to go out of the event, losing to Resiro and Arpo. Then in the losers round 2, Fiddy and NRC were able to put them and qualify themselves for losers round 3 of Foraka on Hardtack, thus eliminating Australian Foraka and the only Korean Hardtack out of the event. In the other losers round 2 match, there was Palmo and Einol who qualified themselves in the losers round 3 over Resiro and Arpo, thus eliminating the Indonesian Resiro and Arpo in the event. While there was the in the winners bracket final being played out, there was a losers round 3 match being played where Fiddy and Palmo were able to beat NRC and Einol, thus eliminating the Australian NRC and Malaysian Einol out of the event. Now we just witnessed the losers bracket final between Spider and Winky Face, between Spider, Winky Face, Fiddy, and Palmo, or Spider and Winky Face were the 2 people who managed to qualify themselves in the final. And now we're gonna be witnessing the grand final between Gaming Boy, Simply Nick, Spider, and Winky Face. A bit of a repeat of the players what we saw in the winners bracket final, but there will be a bit different kind of rules being played out now. But the maps will be the same, so it will be still Spring 09, Spring 11, Spring 14, Spring 19, Spring 22. So the maps won't change, but the format will be just tiny bit different. To see who will be the one playing out for all of the prize money. So the format will be the same, cup mode 100%, but the major difference is going to be that we'll be playing till 3 winners to determine which players will get said prize money. The prize money is distributed like this, so in total there's $60 of prize money for players to get. First place of this match will get $30, second place will get $15, third place will get $10, and fourth place will get $5. So, in just a couple of moments, we'll be starting off the match in around, I think around in 1 minute, while all of the servers are being set up. So, just wait a couple of seconds and we'll be starting off the grand final of the Trackmania Asia and Oceania Seasonal Spring 21. So, we'll be starting off the grand final. Grand final between Gaming Boy, Simply Nick, who were able to never be in the losers bracket at all, just winning all the matches in the winners bracket and putting their slot in the grand final. Then Winky Face and Spider sadly came from the losers bracket, losing in the winners bracket final, where they faced off against Gaming Boy and Simply Nick as well. So this is a bit of a repeat, at least player-wise, but the map order is random, so it will be a bit different. Players will be starting off on Spring 09, so the map order is gonna be a bit different. But let's see who will be the players, who will be the one taking this event home and will be getting the $30 extra in their pocket. So best of luck to all players. Round 1 in the Trackmania Asia and Oceania Seasonal Spring 2021. And we're live. Like Simply Nick goes for a very aggressive line, goes for the exit speed. Looks like Gaming Boy is already a bit behind, but not too much. Spider goes for the attack over Simply Nick, already having a lot more exit speed. Both players are going for minor STs to get even more extra speed. Simply Nick goes for the aggressive inside line, tries to go for the overtake, but Spider has a bit more exit speed, will be enough. It's actually gonna be Spider securing the first 10-pointer of the grand final over Simply Nick being really close. Gaming Boy with third and Winky Face in fourth. Actually a really good round between all of the players, being the last place time being 37.5, which is a really good round time, if I say so myself. So Spider at the moment is leading with the 10 points. Giving a bit some confidence that he's the first guy to open up the first round in the grand final in this event. Gaming Boy with shaky line, but still maintains a lot of exit speed coming on. Winky Face having a bit unfortunate line, but still enough to maintain the speed. Goes for a very aggressive outline as actually Spider, and both Simply Nick get a bit airtime, thus losing the gap to the top two players between Gaming Boy and Winky Face. Gaming Boy goes for the very aggressive inside line, as doesn't maintain a lot of exit speed, but still enough Spider gets airtime. That's gonna be enough for Gaming Boy to secure his 10-pointer of the match, followed by Winky Face and Simply Nick getting a relatively decent times in the round as well. And Spider at least manages to finish off in last place. So at the moment, both Asia players are in the top. So far, actually have been really fast times from all of the players. Since the stakes are high, first place gets $30, second place 15, third place 10, and last place gets 5. Spider, very aggressive line through the inside that goes for the attack on Simply Nick. Gets the nice SD, still maintains grip a bit, touches the sand, but is still enough to maintain the speed over it. At the back, we have still players Winky Face and Gaming Boy going for the attack. Spider goes for aggressive inside line, gets a lot of more speed than Simply Nick, and he even no, it's not enough. Only 0.003 of a second, and sadly, it's not enough to snipe Simply Nick. And Simply Nick secures a 10-pointer, very close round between all of the players. All players being in just a 0.2 gap. Really close round, and being the fastest time being 0.2 all the players actually did a really close round. But it will be Simply Nick actually scoring the 10-pointer in this map, in that round. Winky Face a bit lagging, a bit unfortunate. Simply Nick goes a bit wide, having oversteering as well, having not the best exit speed, but a very aggressive line through that part will allow him to gain a bit speed, but will it be enough? Doesn't seem like it. He goes for the SDs to get some speed, and it's enough to overtake Spyro, but will it be enough to catch up to other players? It will be really close, but looks like he will be closing in on Gaming Boy, but it's not gonna be enough. It's gonna be Winky Face securing also setting a pretty fast time of 37.07 and scoring the 10-pointer, following by Gaming Boy, Simply Nick, and Spider at the end. So a very close grand final. We already after map 1. All players were bringing only 1 point off between each other. So at the moment we have Simply Nick leading with 24 points, Gaming Boy with 23, Winky Face as well with 23, and Spider with 22. So at the moment it's very hard to say who is whose game. It has been a very close match so far as after map 1. Well, let's see what will happen on this map. This map has been very favored by Simply Nick. In winners bracket final, he was in first time when this map was played in the winners bracket final. He did manage to win all of the 4 rounds. It was against these players as well. So I think Simply Nick here should be one of the favorites in this matchup. But Gaming Boy was actually the one who was able to snipe Simply Nick here when he was in finalist status. So let's see who will be due. But he did set his personal best, so might pace was low. Well, let's see. Let's see what will happen. Some mistakes can happen. Pressure is high. Points are really close. Money is at stake in this match, so let's see what will happen. First round on Spring 14 in the grand final. It's been a really close match so far. 24, 23, 23, 22 points between all of the 4 participants. Has been a close match after round 1, but let's see how it will go on this map. Gaming Boy bit touching the grass. Spider as well, not having the best starts. Nick goes for the aggressive line. Spider gets pushed out to the dash online, but he has to adjust it so it doesn't get the most amount of exit speed. That's getting overtaken by Gaming Boy and Winky Face. Gaming Boy having not the bits oversteers, that gives him a big gap. Winky Face touches the grass a bit too much, but Simply Nick still maintains in the lead. And yes, looks like with the big gaps, it's gonna be Simply Nick taking 10 points, Winky Face second. Actually, Spider getting overtakes Gaming Boy because Gaming Boy did not have the best line throughout the last banked corner, so he managed to at least join the extra 1 point over Gaming Boy. But now, due to that win, Simply Nick and Winky Face are both top 2 in this match. Gaming Boy touches the grass a bit too much, loses quite a bit of speed. Looks like Spider has a lot of extra speed, but Winky Face has even more. Simply Nick still managed to maintain his first position in this round. Gaming Boy at the moment is at the bottom. Spider gets too much too much airtime in that grass turn. That puts him in a fight together with Gaming Boy. Winky Face not having the best turn in that part, allowing Asian players to overtake him, but Simply Nick goes for a very well. With the no slide, looks like a line as well that allow him to score the plus 10 points in this round, followed by Gaming Boy, who was able to actually snipe all of the Winky Face and Spider. And Winky Face getting 3rd place and Spider in 4th. Oh, very weird light there by Winky Face. He went over the grass, but looks like Spider was the one who lost the most. Gaming Boy and Spider both touching the grass, thus losing a lot of parts where you need the most exit speed. And Simply Nick is already a very big gap, let's say, between the about the top 2. He does touch the grass quite a bit though, so he might lose a bit, but the gap is already quite huge. Gaming Boy actually goes for the push over Winky Face and will be able to do some damage. Let's see, it's actually not gonna be enough, so Simply Nick takes another 10 pointer on this map, followed by Winky Face, Gaming Boy 3rd, Spider in 4th. Like I said, this is Simply Nick's best map out of the map pack. And in the winners bracket final, when he was facing up against these opponents as well, he was able to score in all of the 4 map-ins. The scoring again also plus 40 points. Looks like it's gonna be the same case here as well. Yeah, looks like again, one of 2 players a bit touching the grass at that one part. Spider looks like he lost a lot of speed, thus allowing Winky Face and Gaming Boy go for the overtake. Simply Nick still secured in a 1st position. Spider looks like he's going for the overtake between Gaming Boy for the 3rd and 4th position, but it looks like Gaming Boy had a little better executed turn. So at the end of the part, looks like again relatively big gaps. It's gonna be Simply Nick taking yet another 10 pointer, followed by Winky Face, Gaming Boy 3rd, and Spider 4th. Relatively big gaps in this round. But this extra 10 pointer will allow Simply Nick to score a pretty big lead over 2nd place, almost 19 points after map 2. So it's already a relatively big gap. But like Simply Nick says in chat, that's like the only map where he's good at. So but let's see how other players do. We did saw the same thing kind of happen in the winners bracket final, where on the other map Simply Nick was a bit starting to stumble, even though he was ranking up a massive lead over the others. It's just the other maps a bit favor the others, but let's see what will happen here. So, after map 2, Simply Nick is leading with 64 points, Pinky Face in second with 45, Gaming Boy in third with 40, and at the moment Spider is in last with 35. In the winners bracket final, Gaming Boy was, during the entirety of the match, was at the bottom. But when the finalist mode came in, he was managing to snipe the finalist status himself, thus winning the winners bracket final and securing a slot in this match. So anything can still happen, Spider can make a massive comeback as well. But let's see. So first round on Spring 11. Let's see how the players do. Already we see two early mistakes from Spider and Winky Face. Spider having the biggest mistake out of both two. So Gaming Boy goes for aggressive inside line. Let's see what he will be able to. Simply Nick maintains a lot of extra speed, but looks like both Gaming Boy secures it very well. But Simply Nick has a bit more speed, but will it be enough to catching up to the end? Gaming Boy tries to... No, he touches the wall. And that will allow Simply Nick to pass and score another 10-pointer in this match. Then Gaming Boy secures the second place, Winky Face third, and Spider in fourth. Bit unfortunate there from Gaming Boy that he could not score the extra 10-pointer. And now that puts Simply Nick in 25-point lead over the second place. No early mistakes so far in this round, with Simply Nick although had the worst start out of all of them. Spider goes for a very outside approach, trying to build up as much exit speed as he can. Bit shaky line from Gaming Boy, thus losing a bit of exit speed, but looks like all top 3 players maintain that part relatively well. So it all comes out to the end, and now Simply Nick is the one with the mistake, allowing now Gaming Boy going for the overtake as Winky Face takes the 10-pointer in this round, following by Spider, Gaming Boy scoring third. And with the mistake at the end, Simply Nick gets +3. So next round looks like one player a bit clipping, but it was enough to save himself. I think it was Spider, thus losing a bit speed to the other players. Both Australians are now 1-2 after the start of the map, but Spider goes for the aggressive inside line once again, trying to build up more speed as Gaming Boy touches. And Winky Face as well. That will allow Simply Nick and Spider go into the 1-2 positions. Looks like Simply Nick goes for a relatively safe approach, not too much risk out of the dirt part, and thus will secure another 10-pointer in this round, following by Spider with who will score +6. Gaming Boy was in third and Winky Face in fourth. Looks like those extra mistakes from the other players, Nick is quite utilizing on that, and thus increasing this points gap by quite a bit. Oh, Spider, a very unfortunate start, clips the start, tries to risk with the inside line a bit too much, but it did not pay off. Other players are still relatively close. Winky Face goes for an early outside line, but will be enough to build up much speed. Sadly, no, the outside will push him outside of the line, and now it's a fight between Gaming Boy and Simply Nick. Oh, Simply Nick touches, but in this part it's not that costly, but it will still give a nice opportunity for Gaming Boy to score an extra point. So it'll be Gaming Boy scoring the +10. Nick in first, Nick in second, Winky Face in third. Actually, it was really close. Winky Face was almost even able to snipe Simply Nick right there, but it was not enough, and Spider in last. Okay, next map. We are moving to Spring 2021, 22. So, before starting this match, Simply Nick is only 7 points away from entering finalist status. Winky Face in second with 66 points. Gaming Boy is really close in third with 64, and Spider is in 53. So this map is a dirt and ice hybrid. It's one of the maps where a small mistake or a bit different line will give players to lose quite a big time gaps. So we might not see that close rounds as we saw on some previous maps. It's more about consistency, and looks like this sending line from Simply Nick is looking really good, except going in the pole. But let's see how the players will do, because I saw that Spider was performing relatively well on this map, so we might see some points increase, maybe some points gained from him in this match, on this map. But yeah, let's see. First round on Spring 2021-22. It's literally like saying the numbers in the order. Let's see. Like Winky Face has a bit better start than the other players. Putting Simply Nick, Gaming Boy and Spider at the back. Oh, Nick maintains the gear and doesn't get the slide in the loop, thus allow him to overtake Spider and putting in the same position as Gaming Boy. As meanwhile Winky Face is at the lead with 0.4 difference. Yeah, it looks like Winky Face is at a very comfortable lead at the moment, lagging himself in first place at the moment. Very nice aggressive line, allows him to rank up a lot of speed. Winky Face looks like a very unfortunate transition right there. That will not allowing him, and I think Winky Face going for a very safe approach. Simply Nick a bit oversteers, it will be enough. No! Gaming Boy could have potentially snipe Nick there, but Nick secures the 10-pointer here, followed by Winky Face, then Spider and Gaming Boy at last. They went for a very good risk, but sadly the risk did not pay off. And we have first finalist. It's gonna be Simply Nick in his first finalist opportunity. First one who can potentially being the first person to win the first Asia NOS regional. It's like early mistake from Winky Face. So it's all up to now Gaming Boy and Spider to deny Simply Nick the win on this map. Very close round between Gaming Boy and Simply Nick. Gaming Boy actually having a bit more speed, but he does slide a bit. He still increases the speed. Looks like Simply Nick goes for a minor SD to go for the speed, but looks like actually slowly Spider is closing in. Although has a very bit awkward line, not allowing him to get more speed. I think he crashed as well due to that. Simply Nick goes for the safe approach. Gaming Boy Griser is a bit oversteers, but will it be enough for Simply Nick to overtake? And looks like it will be enough, yes. And Simply Nick will be the first person and will secure first place in the Trackmania Asia and Oceania Seasonal Spring 2021 and getting $30 as well. So we have our first winner, Simply Nick. Congrats to him. But now we will fight off for second and third places. So far, no early mistakes from the players. Very close fight between Winky Face and Gaming Boy. Although Winky Face is going a bit to the minor lead, gets a bit more extra speed out of that turn, increasing the gap between him and second place. Looks like Gaming Boy had a small mistake that's allowed him to lose quite a bit. And now it's looks like Winky Face is going on an easy 10-pointer unless he messes up the last few turns, and let's see if he will be able to secure it. Spider does go for a bit of an oversteer. Looks like Winky Face actually managed to go for a very risky line there and managed to secure a 10-pointer in this match. Now Winky Face is 12 points away from entering finalists, but both Asia players are a bit behind. They will need to work there a bit harder to potentially deny Winky Face from the second place. Gaming Boy is at the moment in the lead, following by Spider, and then Winky Face in third. Oh, a bit shaky line there from Gaming Boy, a bit oversteers. The Spider allows him to gain a bit more exit speed out of that ice part. Spider doesn't go for the SD, and I think Winky Face did went for the SD, thus allows to catching up to Gaming Boy and overtake Spider. As a result, Spider has a very shaky line right there. Thus Winky Face will go for the attack. Spider Gaming Boy is with late steer, thus oversteers a bit, lose a lot of exit speed. Will be enough? No, it's gonna be Gaming Boy securing the plus 10 points in this round. Actually a fairly fast time, I would say, as well. 56.11 is a, I would say, pretty decent rounds time. And Winky Face as well with 56.2, but it was sadly not enough to beat Gaming Boy in that round. Now Winky Face is only 6 points away from scoring finalist himself. It looks like Spider is taking a small break, most likely rethinking, refocusing for this match, because both of the Asia players really need to deny Winky Face for that second place. So, entering this map, we have Winky Face with 94 points. We have Simply Nick who also secured the first place in this event. Then Gaming Boy with 81 points and Spider with 67. So we're playing till 3 winners and 100 points finalists. So Winky Face is only 6 points away from reaching finalist status. He just needs to finish in top 2 positions and he will enter finalist status. So the players are playing for $60 of prize pool, which $30 are claimed from Simply Nick already. So players are fighting for $16 for second, 10 for third, and who gets fourth will get extra $5 as a bonus. So first round we already saw that early mistake from Spider. Gaming Boy already has a small lead over Winky Face after a couple of first few turns. Gaming Boy still goes for a small drift, goes for the a bit more exit speed, looks like relatively good lines as well. Both players don't make any early mistakes, but looks like Gaming Boy still has a bit more exit speed that's going away. Very risky line there by Gaming Boy, sadly does not make the mistake and still maintains his first position. Winky Face looks like is still playing a bit too safe, the gap does not shrink or increase. It looks like this is gonna be another 10 pointer for Gaming Boy. Oh, he did bump the side of the finish, but it was still enough for him to secure and finish off the round at first place, thus getting some extra 10 points. But like I said, Winky Face just needed top 2 placement, and now Winky Face enters finalist status. Relatively close round between Gaming Boy and Winky Face. Spider is a bit in the back, but still can do potentially some damage during the round. But of course, Gaming Boy and Winky Face has at the moment the best chances, and looks like, oh, very shaky line from Spider. So let's take a look at the Gaming Boy and Winky Face. Winky Face has a way more exit speed than... Oh, that's a bad... Yes, that's sadly a crash since he jumps on the reset block. So this will give a great opportunity for Gaming Boy to secure another 10 pointer and deny another opportunity from Winky Face. And that's actually putting him in finalist position himself as well. But actually, okay, he does barely finish in time, so at least he gets the extra plus 6 points at the end as well. So now we have double final situation for second place between Gaming Boy and Winky Face. At the moment, Gaming Boy has been looking stronger so far on this map, so he can potentially secure the second place in this match. But it's now all up to Spider, who can also potentially deny the players. But he will need to work quite hard, and he need to deny both of them to do some saying there. Actually, a relatively close round so far. Actually, Winky Face not getting the best exit speed gaming, but needs to adjust the line, and he had to release, and thus not getting the best line, thus allowing the both two Asia players going into the lead. Oh, very close fight between Spider and this Gaming Boy, as actually Gaming Boy gets a bit more air time, and that will allow him to lose a bit speed. And actually gonna be, will it be enough? And no, Spider just by a couple of hundreds denies Gaming Boy's first finalist opportunity and scores 10 points himself, putting forward himself to the finalist status, as Gaming Boy sadly fails his first opportunity in the finalist mode. Close round so far. Winky Face did go for the early drift to build up more exit speed, thus allowing him being in a close fight between Spider. A very early slide as well there from Winky Face, allow him to put together with Gaming Boy, but he reduces exit speed due to that. No, Gaming Boy flips, and now it will be a fight between Spider and Winky Face. Can Winky Face secure the second place in this match? But Spider has way more exit speed. Will Spider be actually the one who could potentially deny Winky Face the second place? Will it be enough as he denied, as he flips, and this will give an open road for Winky Face to drive in for the, as he, I'll say, lag himself in the second place, and it will be enough, yes, and Winky Face will be the one who will take the second place in the Trackmania Asia and Oceania seasonal spring 2021. Bit unfortunate that around the both players did have us minor mistakes, but now it's a fight for third place between Gaming Boy and Spider. So the both two Asia players are gonna face off in the next map. And we'll have a full map rotation happening, so we'll be finishing off on Spring 09 between Indonesian player Gaming Boy, who is already in finalist status, and Spider from Singapore, who just needs 7 more points to enter finalist himself in finalist mode as well. So Winky Face has secured $15 in the event when scoring second place. And now the two players are now battling for extra $10 for third place. And fourth place, or the loser of this Asia duel, will get $5 as a small bonus. So now it's a duel between Indonesia and Singapore. Who will be the one who will take the third place in this event? Best of luck to the players. Spider can put only way it's basically can come down in just a couple of rounds. So this will be the deciding map in this match. So if Gaming Boy wins the next round, he will be third place, but Spider needs to deny Gaming Boy in this round to potentially put himself in third place as well, or give him the fight for it. Relatively close round between the players. Spider is a bit behind Gaming Boy is at the moment in a small lead. Looks like Spider has a bit more exit speed, goes for the early lines. He has more speed, and no, Spider clips the CP, and this will also give a bit of anticlimactic ending and will give an easy road to Gaming Boy to secure third place in the Asia and Oceania seasonal spring 2021. Thus securing third place and $10 as well. Actually drawing a relatively decent time on top of that. 37.00 I think is the fastest match time so far. Yeah, a bit unfortunate for Spider hitting the CP, but at least he will get extra $5 in the result. So, we have Simply Nick winning the first Asia and Oceania seasonal spring 2021 and getting $30 on top of that. Winky Face second with $15, Gaming Boy third with 10, and Spider in fourth with 5. So yeah, sadly that's gonna be it for this event. Thank you all for watching. I think it was a very nice show to whole look at, and very nice to see what this region also can showcase, since this was the very first Asia and Oceania regional event in years, and especially in the competitive environment, made with the cup mode format. So this is not going to be end for the seasonal series, since this was the very first event in this franchise system. So what coming up is going to be the country championship, where registrations are still open. That will close on 30th of April. So it will be a country championship based off the matchmaking system, played on best of 3 on all maps. So make sure to check out our Discord and Twitter for extra information about that. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I was the host and one of the organizers for the event, SRK. Also, keep an eye on, give a follow to this channel, because there's gonna be a bunch of events continue on being hosted and broadcasted on this channel. So definitely keep an eye and give on the follow to this channel as well. Also, thank you all from the Asia and OS community who played, participated, and watched. Without you, this event could not happen at all. So thank you all for who also watched, tuned in. From the international community in this, since mostly it's European. Thank you all who joined in and watched in this Sunday morning. So that's gonna be it from us. Keep an eye on future events, so give an extra follow. Especially keep an eye on the country championship as well, since registrations are open, and there's going to be a very interesting format for that event as well. We want to keep it so it's not so much no train, but players know what they're doing, so definitely keep an eye. And the matches of that will be broadcasted in this channel with a small leak that the casters for that are gonna be Boney, who was one of the casters of the Finnish Trackmania League, Gigi, one of the Trackmania Grand League casters, and the casters of the McLaren Shadow Room as well, one of the most known casters. So those are going to be people you're going to see. And Quantum Deathcat, one of the up-and-coming casters from the Baltic Trackmania League and the Trackmania Championship Series. So those are going to be the casting crew that's going to come up for the country championship. I as well might join in as well. So that's gonna be it for us. Thank you all whoever tuned in, who lurked, chat, and participated. Definitely keep an eye out on this channel, what's gonna be broadcasted here in the future. As well, give us a follow and on Twitter, and join the Trackmania seasonal Discord for extra updates and more information on upcoming events as well. And also, all of the match VODs will be uploaded on YouTube, so definitely also press subscribe button to that on that channel. We'll try to give as much content so players have something to watch and play in the events, so there's all the time something to do in the game. So anyway, I was SRK. It was very pleasant time to host this, cast this, and bring you all this very nice event. Thank you all for watching, and see you later. Bye-bye.